Autism has changed my life in that it has taught me to be completely and totally non-judgmental of anybody. And we all have our problems, and I don't want anybody ever to judge my son because of his problems.
What I love most about Maya, well, there are a lot of things. I guess her smile, just
she
her.
gets you with her smile.
It's so just, and her personality, and she's just, her warmth.
At home, Philip generally runs around a lot, and he's a little devil, Tasmanian devil, and but he's a good kid and he needs work, that's all.
Started out, what could I do for Jesse? And realizing that the best thing for Jesse is to be as much as possible in a school like other children, in a place where he could learn. And to do that, we started the Victory School.
It takes a lot to deal with a special needs child, and I think that it's so needed, and that parents can go back to having their lives again if we had this type of thing in the community.
I mean, it's basically turned our lives upside down. I mean, with the initial diagnosis, and then I guess just trying to grasp and get a hold and figure out what to do and where to find help.
A lot of times we have to do things separately. We can't do things together as a family, the five of us. We're always on guard waiting for that meltdown.
Initially, Maya had this phobia where you go to certain restaurants and if it was too dimly lit, she would start to cry. And people that were there didn't understand why.
His life is a routine, and whenever he's off routine, it can be extremely challenging, so we make every effort to keep him on task and to kind of keep him focused.
When my mama give him that eye, you need to calm down, he'll calm down after a while because he knows, oh, I'm in my respect mode now.
We've learned to, when we do go out, we've learned to take 2 cars most places, because in case Philip backs up, one of us has to leave and go home with him.
No matter what the circumstances are, no matter what challenges he faces, he's still a happy child. And he teaches me patience, patience with others, patience with myself, patience with that situation, knowing that no matter what obstacles come my way, what challenges I face, just keep laughing through it and knowing that it's going to turn out fine in the end.
Music and Capri Suns. He loves it. Music and Capri Suns. He loves them to death.
Chaz feeds a lot off of Lauren, and I can attribute some of the advances that he's made through his brother.
Having a brother with autism is like you're learning and you're teaching at the same time. Because with Chaz, you have to teach and learn from him.
To be honest, I wasn't even sure that they would be able to help her. And it's only because I know how Maya was when she started out and things like that. So I was sort of hesitant, thinking like, I wonder if they can really make a difference, but they have.
Spencer has a lot of energy, lots of energy, and he's learning how to interact and engage with the family, whereas a few years ago, it was not there.
Before she would always run off, especially if you get out of the car and you take out the car seat, you always have to make sure you grab her hand. Now, ever since, because of the redirecting they've been doing with her here, when she gets out of the car, she reaches for your hand.
It's really hard to figure out what's going to happen in the next, say, 10 years. Frankie's 8 right now, and he's just starting to communicate verbally. We use sign language at the house, which has been a tremendous improvement, because at least he can tell me what he wants.
The Victory School has helped us communicate better with Chaz and allow him to communicate better even with his peers and those folk that we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis.
In essence, he has learned so much from the Victory School. He reads. He's ahead academically. They've done phenomenal with him. Now, what does that say?
Red shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt. Oops.
I don't know how the people who can't afford these kind of services and the help that we're lucky enough to get survive. I never thought I'd be lucky in the sense with autism, but in God's name, I am lucky. And I think everybody needs to help these other people too. And that's going to take all of us to do it. So let's go.
There's so much that needs to be done, and a community center would just be icing on the cake right now with the Victory School.
We need more after school places for people to go, such as myself and my husband, my children, where we all can talk about the same common goal for our children, the same issues. And the Victory School, it would be an extension. I think it would be a wonderful idea for the community.
What we're planning at the Victory School is to have the Victory School, but also have the Victory Community Center for families with special needs.
I know that I have to do what I need to do to make sure that he has a life that's satisfying and fulfilling, and I don't want to die knowing that I didn't do everything I could do to make sure that he and his brother have that.
Well, at Turnberry Men's Association, we have a member guest tournament. We thought that it would be wonderful to be able to make it a fundraiser to raise funds for a local charity. And 4 years ago, we decided to convert the member guest tournament to a charity tournament.
We selected the Victory School the first year, and we were so thrilled with the reception that we got from the Victory School representatives that each year when we came up for a vote with the board of directors, we decided to keep donating our funds to the Victory School. We thought it was an excellent organization and felt that it really deserved the monies that we solicited from our members.
My aspiration, as well as Jim's, is that this school grow and hopefully can take care of more children in need in our community. And to that purpose, I invite all of you to visit the school and get involved. Once you come and once you see, you'll be very involved on your own. I had the opportunity to participate in the graduation of the children, this past graduation, and it was really very heartwarming to see children graduating from the school and entering the mainstream schools. It's a wonderful, wonderful work that you people do at the school.
When I first heard of the Victory School, the first thing I did was go to the dictionary and look up the word autism. I didn't even know what it meant. And now whenever I read anything or see anything on TV about autistic children, I never miss the opportunity to find out more about autism, and it's absolutely incredible what they're doing at the Victory School.